Hey, how's everybody doing today, man? Like I said, this is Corey Lee Boxing. Man, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, man. And yeah, man, I'm back at it again, man. I hope everybody's weekend was good. I hope everybody's doing great. And like I said, man, more videos coming soon, man. Every day, I'm gonna start pumping them out every day because I see a lot of these channels slacking, and where they slack, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to take over the whole fight breakdowns. Maybe do some interviews later. Because like I said, man, I know how it is to be a fighter. You know what I'm saying? I've got amateur experience and a little bit of amateur pedigree, and I think amateur pedigree goes a long way in fights, man. But that being said, I want to talk about Groves and Callum Smith, man. That's a fight that's gonna happen. Will it happen? It's supposed to happen, but will it happen? We don't know. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because what it is George Groves is hurt right now. But George Groves has some controversial things to say about Callum Smith over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much the guy Nicky Holtzkin in the super middleweight semifinal, he was a late replacement for Callum Smith's opponent. He's a former kickboxer. He was 13-0 as a pro fighter. So yeah, man, Callum Smith beat him handily. It looked a little dicey in the 11th or 12th round for Callum Smith, but I think he just laid off the gas a little bit and let Holtzkin punch himself out. But it went to a 12-round unanimous decision. Here are the score totals: 118, 110, 117, 111, and 117, 111. But he had some of the rounds he had a little bit difficulty with Holtzkin's right hand. You know, he was forced to hold the former kickboxer several times during the 12-round fight. You know what I'm saying? And what it is Callum Smith is heading to is advancing to the World Boxing Series finals. So he's going for the Gusto, the Ali Trophy. But for all the fans out there, for all the elite boxing, fans out there and enthusiasts, I think a lot of people see Callum Smith as dog food for the elite, like the David Benavidez, the Gilberto Ramirez fights. If he fought David Benavidez instead of this kickboxing guy, and please don't get offended when I tell you this guy Callum Smith might have got his head taken off. Definitely knockout, man. David Benavidez would, man, knock this kid to next week, man. Be pissing out blood. Them body shots David Benavidez throws are just torturous. And I honestly think Ronald Gravel is a more tougher fighter than Callum Smith. And I know that says a lot, but I'm weighing out everything. You know what I'm saying? Ronald Gravel gave David Benavidez all he could handle in his first fight. I think if Callum Smith and David Benavidez fought 10 times, Callum Smith would lose 10 times. Ronald Gravel actually almost won that first fight. It was very close. So, yeah, man. So, George Groves entered the ring. He faced off. I honestly think George Groves ain't going to be ready. If he is ready, man, I got Callum Smith beating him, man. I know I said a lot of people licking their chops to fight Callum Smith, but let's face it, man. George Groves he had a dislocated shoulder. I don't know how long it takes for the rehabilitation to happen, man, but I mean, hey, man, the turnaround is going to be quick, man. You know what I'm saying? The turnaround is going to be real quick. And like I said, man, is George Groves, is he going to be in fighting shape? Is he going to be okay without that shoulder? Is that shoulder going to be 100% by the time he fights? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's my personal opinion. I mean, you know, that's my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? They're fighting June 2nd. So this is February. So March, April, May, June. So he got 4 months to get himself together. George Groves does, before the final fight. And if he doesn't, they say Chris Eubank Jr. will be resurrected after that ass whooping he took from George Groves. What do you guys think? What do you guys as boxing fans think, man? Do y'all honestly think that that George Groves can actually pull it off with a shaky shoulder? And I mean, you know, like I said, man, I honestly think Callum Smith is a pretty good fighter, but you have elite super middleweights, which I think Roberto Ramirez and David Benavidez, they're both the kings of the division until they fight. And I think the second tier champions are going to be George Groves and Callum Smith. That's my personal opinion. You tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think that George Groves is a second tier champion? Or do you guys think he's an elite champion? And do you guys think that Callum Smith is an elite champion? Or do you think he's a second tier champion? I think David Benavidez think these guys are dog food, man. I mean, golly, man. Could you imagine David Benavidez versus Callum Smith? Oh, man. Woo! Man, good luck, man. That's all I can tell. That's all I can tell for the future champions that's got to face David Benavidez. Yeah, I'm a little high on David Benavidez, man, but it's with reason. It's with reason. You know, it's with reason. It's definitely with reason. You know, I'm not out here just, you know, boasting about the guy, and I don't think the guy can actually win. I think he can actually win, man. I honestly think David Benavidez is the real deal, and he's the youngest champion out of all the champions. He's the youngest. So that should be a telltale sign, man. He's got a lot of growing to do. He's only 21, man. Come on, George Groves is 30. So George Groves is what you see. It is what it is. I don't think he's going to change what he is now at 30 years old, been boxing since he was about 10. I don't think whatever you see of George Groves right now is what you're going to get. Now, as far as David Benavidez, what you see, I think he has room to change. I think he can change. That's my personal opinion. And, you know, like I said, man, I'm going to make another video about everything that's going on. But this is Corey Lee Boxing. And I'm signing out, man. Please like and subscribe, man. Thank you.